Rocks and geologic material may be inert and lifeless to the ordinary person, but these objects are incredibly valuable to scientists for their ability to reveal the secret inner workings of our world. The stone and earth that makes up our planet's crust, and even that of the moon, can store a great deal of information from millions of years ago. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be looking at 3 recent discoveries and what they mean for our understanding of the past, present, and future. Yellowstone Supervolcano Eruptions. Yellowstone National Park is a gorgeous expanse in the United States that is famous for its unique hydrothermal and geologic topographies. Many popular tourist locations center around the fantastic geysers, hot springs, and steaming pools which can be found throughout the park. These unique features abound because of the park's location over the Yellowstone caldera, also known as the Yellowstone Supervolcano. This means that the region is a hotspot for volcanic activity, and it has been thoroughly studied throughout the decades for clues regarding the inner workings of the geothermal properties of the Earth's crust. It has long been believed that these amazing eruptions and geologic features were caused by the buildup of heat from underneath the Earth's crust, bubbling up to the surface, as is the case in several large volcanic regions across the globe. However, recently, interesting information was revealed in a study published by Ying Zhao with Virginia Tech's Department of Geosciences that proposes an alternative solution. Zhao believes that underground images taken of the region do not support the theory of a direct core-to-surface volcano, known as the plume model, to power the Yellowstone supervolcano. Instead, she suggests that the caldera was created as a result of an ancient oceanic plate wedging beneath the western United States sometime around 30 million years ago. As the plate collided, it broke up into smaller pieces that penetrated the outer layer of the crust in unusual rock formations that caused explosive eruptions for around 16 million years. Zhao stated, the process started at the Oregon-Idaho border about 16 million years ago and propagated northeastward, forming a line of volcanoes that are progressively younger as they stretched northeast to present-day Wyoming. In Zhao's research, she relied upon images taken of the area deep within the Earth from the US Array, a part of the National Science Foundation, to generate X-ray models of what lay beneath the specific region below the Yellowstone caldera. These images revealed that the Farallon plate moved from a position under what is now the Pacific Ocean to wedge beneath the United States in a process that caused it to break up into smaller pieces and begin to sink much deeper towards the center of the Earth. This descent caused the much hotter materials below the plate to surge upwards, creating the distinct Yellowstone volcanoes that are visible today. These volcanoes appear in a distinguishable line, which the former plume theory attempted to explain. However, Zhao says, if the North American plate was moving slowly over a position-fixed plume at Yellowstone, it will displace older volcanoes towards the Oregon-Idaho border and form a line of volcanoes, but such a deep plume has not been found. This is one of the largest unsolved mysteries in the plume theory, and it's one that Zhao hopes will be solved with further study of the X-ray images that she created as part of her research to study the structures deep within the Earth in much more detail. This is the first time the new imaging theory has been applied to this type of seismic data, which allowed us to see anomalous structures in the Earth's mantle that would otherwise not be resolvable using traditional methods, explained Zhao. Hopefully, as more intensive technology is used to develop the images of the depths of Earth even further, some of these lingering questions will be answered as researchers' theories of the formation of the Yellowstone caldera evolve. Mauna Loa, the world's biggest volcano, is waking up. Hawaii is no stranger to geologic and seismic commotion. The people who live on the islands are used to living beneath the shadow of beautiful volcanic peaks, even active ones. In fact, the Big Island is made up of 5 conjoined volcanoes that include the most active volcano in the world and the largest volcano in the world. Recently, researchers who have been monitoring the geologic activity have said that the latter of these two, the enormous Mauna Loa, might be slowly coming back to life after almost 3 decades of inactivity. Although researchers say that the eruption of the massive volcano, which comprises about half of the Big Island's landmass, is not likely to occur immediately, they do warn that its activity is becoming increasingly unsettled. Of note, there were over 200 small earthquakes recorded by the Hawaii Volcano Observatory coming from beneath the volcano over the course of a week in 2021. This indicates that the magma, which typically stays hidden below the Earth's crust, might be currently filling up Mauna Loa's volcanic storage system, causing pressure and steam to build up that could likely trigger an eruption. Although researchers studying the activity have emphasized that they cannot say for certain whether an eruption is imminent or how explosive it will be, the threat of eruption from the world's largest volcano is no small matter. Based on the location of the summit and the path of lava flows, a significant eruption could send fiery lava to Kailua Kona, a main tourism center, and Captain Cook in as little time as a few hours. Additionally, toxic gases emitted by the event can cause significant problems for residents in a widespread area. However, Mauna Loa erupting doesn't spell immediate disaster for the inhabitants of the Big Island. Many of the recorded eruptions from the volcano so far have remained contained to the peak, far from any human habitation. The most recent eruption of Mauna Loa took place in 1984 and occurred with plenty of warning for those in danger to evacuate. In that instance, the lava made it all the way to the city of Hilo on the opposite side of the island. But in either case, experts will be unable to predict the extent of the eruption until the event itself is more imminent. For now, Hawaiian officials have warned residents of the Big Island to update their personal eruption plans and to have a go-bag ready in case a quick evacuation is needed. NASA finds double crater on the Moon caused by mystery rocket crash. Scientists operating NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter are faced with solving a mysterious lunar mystery, as they recently discovered a strange double crater on the far side of the Moon. The crater was noticed near the huge Hertzsprung crater, and although it's in the general region where a rocket was known to have crashed on March the 4th of 2022, there are certain unique features that have left researchers scratching their heads. Presumably, the newly identified crater came from the impact of this as yet unidentified rocket, which struck the surface of the Moon at a speed of around 5,700 miles per hour, but its strange shape is not so easily explained. NASA is calling it a double crater because it appears to be an 18-meter crater superimposed on a 16-meter crater, resulting in a large indentation about 28 meters at its largest point. A press release from NASA further explained why experts are confused, saying the double crater was unexpected and may indicate that the rocket body had large masses at each end. Typically, a spent rocket has mass concentrated at the motor end. The rest of the rocket stage mainly consists of an empty fuel tank. Since the origin of the rocket body remains uncertain, the double nature of the crater may indicate its identity. However, the mysterious identity has not yet been so easily indicated. While initial theories suggested that it may have been caused by the rocket left over from the launch of China's Chang'e 5T1 spacecraft in 2014, they have been unable to confirm this hypothesis. Even more mysterious is the fact that previous instances of rockets crashing to the Moon's surface did not create similar craters. Rockets from Apollo 13, 14, 15, and 17 missions all crashed into the Moon, but their craters were single impacts instead of double, and they were substantially larger to boot. For now, scientists must act as space detectives and piece together what could have caused such an unusual and mysterious crater. An AGI physics-based computer animation attempted to explain what could have happened to cause such a distinctive crater, but so far these leads have led nowhere. Researchers are hopeful that India's Chandrayaan-2, which is also currently in orbit around the Moon, will be able to obtain more detailed photos of the crater that could provide a better idea of the circumstances that led to its existence. Anomalies within space are some of the best ways for researchers to understand more about how the strange world beyond our atmosphere works. So when a mysterious crater with an unknown origin appears, researchers are intent upon finding out how it got there. But what do you make of these new discoveries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.